Yeah. Another night inside the war room. Another round with the pressure. No shortcuts in this life. Only scars earn respect. Yeah. Heavy footsteps echo through the hallway. Cold eyes focus while the weak fade away. Black duffel bag hanging on my shoulder. Mindset dark and my discipline colder. Sweat dripping off the edge of my jawline. Every second feeling like the front line. Coach screaming while the clock stay ruthless. Pain made killers out the ones who stay focused. Hands wrapped tight till the fingers go numb. Still throwing punches through the sound of the drum. No luxury hidden inside this ambition. Only hard rounds and repetitive submission. The mat smell like blood and exhaustion. Bodies moving with aggressive precision. Everybody tough when the camera recording. Different story when the lungs start working. Late nights fighting with fatigue and silence. Built my calm niche in the middle of violence. Every bruise became another reminder. Pressure either break you or refine you. In the deeper the pressure sink, the harder it become to think. Still I breathe and hold the line. Won my war before I die. Mad warfare.
Pressure tearing through my veins.
Mad warfare.
Dissipate inside the pain. No surrender when the bodies start to crack.
Mad warfare.
Still crawling back. Darkness living in my chest.
Mad warfare.
Pain became my rest when the weak men ran away and the strong men stay. That's what champions are made.
Cold showers after training feel electric. Whole body shaking but the mindset relentless. Fight tape running on a cracked television. Studying pressure like a religious addiction. Heavy bag swinging under dim red lighting. Every hit sounding like eternal fighting. No soft life waiting on the outside. Only sacrifice standing by my side. Everybody wanna shine in the spotlight. You survive lonely suffering at midnight. I seen grown men fold under expectation. I see monsters built from isolation. Next on from another brutal session. Next week from endless repetition. Still another round when the timer restart. That's how discipline rewires the heart. Sweat mixed with blood on the gym floor. Every failure make the hunger roar more. Now the pressure feel natural to me, like violence became part of my breathing. Every scar became a map, leading me through every trap. No comfort left in my bones, only war inside my soul. My warfare.
Pressure tearing through my veins.
My warfare.
Blind inside the pain. No surrender when the bodies start to crack.
My warfare.
Still crawling back. Darkness living in my chest.
My warfare.
Pain became my rest when the weak men run away and the strong men stay. That's what champions are made.
Push harder. Move faster.
No mercy, no master. Pressure built the mind for war. Painted like what's at the core. No applause inside the grind. Only monsters get it refined. Fluorescent lights over battered faces. Everybody fighting different demons in cages. Some want glory, someone escape. Some just trying not to mentally break. Heartbeat shaking through the silence loud. Still standing while the weak fall down. Every breath feel heavier now. Still too angry to bow.
My warfare.
Now the pressure live in me.
My warfare.
Baby, came identity. No surrender. Even when the spirit cracked.
My warfare.
Still attack. Real bad. pain. Born for combat, again and again.
Yeah. Pressure tightening slowly. No panic. No escape. Only submission pressure. Cold mad pressing underneath my spine. Heavy breathing sinking with the passing time. Hands locked tight while the gym lights shake. Another brutal round trying not to break. Black walls echo with exhausted lungs. Bodies moving like dangerous ones. Coach yelling through the pounding bass. Pain written deep across every face. Everybody confident while energy high. Different story when survival collide. Submission, pressure reveal the truth. Every weakness hidden underneath the youth. Bruised ribs ache every breath I take. Still refusing mentally to break. No shortcuts hidden inside this obsession. Only discipline sharpened by aggression. Late nights trapped with aggressive thoughts. Trying to become everything pressure taught. Sweat dripping hard from the side of my face. Still standing strong in the darkest place. And the tide of the joke all pour. The come around become and fall. Every bruise became control. Forged deeper inside my soul. Submission pressure tightening through my veins. Pressure built for sweat and pain. No surrender even when the lungs collapse. Submission pressure attacking pain. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the light. Submission pressure, fight after fight after fight. When the weak mentally fold and the strong embrace the war, that's what pressure built me for. Heavy bag swinging under dim red lights. Every strike sounding violent tonight. Mouth dry from another endless drill. Still moving through obsession and will. Fight tape running on the broken screen. Studying killers in brutal routines. No glamorous life inside this mission. Only sacrifice and repetition. I seen fear freeze, men in place. Suppressor street contradicts away. The cage reveal who you really are. When fatigue at the deepest part. Ice bath freezing through damaged bones. Still obsessed while the world go home. No peace waiting outside the gym. Only suffering carved within. Another takedown. Slam on the mat. Another reminder. Discipline built that. Now pain don't scare me anymore. Became what I was built for. Every bruise reshaped my mind. Now the pressure feel divine. No comfort left inside my chest. Only hunger without rest. Submission pressure tightening through my veins. Pressure built from sweat and pain. No surrender even when the lungs collapse. Submission pressure attacking back. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the light. Submission pressure, fight after fight after fight. When the weak mentally fold and the strong embrace the war, that's what pressure built me for. Push harder, move sharper, mind colder, heart darker. No comfort in the final round. No fear when you hit the ground. Only discipline remain inside the pressure and pain. Fluorescent lights over battered faces. Bodies moving through invisible cages. Everybody fighting silent wars. Try not to collapse on the floor. Heartbeat pounding like combat drums. Pain and exhaustion make men numb. Still I stand when the weight portrayed. Still I didn't get down my head. Submission pressure. Now the darkness fuel my way. Submission pressure. Built inside the cage. Surrender even when the spirit cracks. Submission pressure. Attacking back. Heavy breathing. Blood dripping from my head. Submission pressure. Still too hard to bend when the body screams stop, but the soul demand more. That's what warriors are for. Submission pressure. Submission pressure. Submission pressure. Forged in darkness, raised by pain. Built for pressure again and again. Pain made me. Pressure raised me. I wasn't built for comfort. I was built for combat.
Cold floor shaking underneath my feet. Heavy breathing mixing with the drum beat. Hands wrapped tight while the gym lights buzz. Another war beat coming what I was. Black mats covered in sweat and scars. Broken fighters carrying hidden wars. Cold chilling through the echoing bass. Pain writ deep, leave across every face. Everybody confident while rested fresh. Different story when exhaustion hit the chest. Combat reveal who the soul really is when the lungs collapse and the pressure hit. Bruise knock every strike I throw. Still another round before I go. No comfort hidden inside this obsession. Only discipline sharpened by aggression. Late nights trapped with the demons inside. Learning how to weaponize the mind. Every scar stitched deeper in my skin. Now suffering feel natural within.
And the harder the pressure grow, the calmer I become below. Every bruise became control. Forge deeper inside my soul.
Built for combat, pressure in my veins. Built for combat, race through sweat and pain. No surrender, even when the lungs collapse. Built for combat, still attacking back. Heavy beaty sweat dripping from the lungs. Built for combat, fight after fight after fight. When the weak mentally fall, then the strong embrace the wall. That's what pressure built me for. Heavy back swinging under red neon. Every punch carrying violence beyond. Mouth dry from another endless drill. Still moving through obsession and will. Fight tape running on a broken screen. Studying killers and brutal routines. No glamorous life inside this mission. Only sacrifice and repetition. I see fear freeze men in place. See pressure strip confidence away. The cage reveal who you really are. When fatigue at the deepest part. Ice bath freezing through damaged bones. Still obsessed with the world go home. No peace waiting outside the gym. Only suffering carved with dough. Another takedown slam on the mat. Not a real reminder. Discipline built that. Now pain don't scare me anymore. I became what I was built for. Every bruise reset my mind. Now the pressure feel divine. No comfort left inside my chest. Only hunger without rest. Built for combat. Pressure in my veins. Built for combat. Race through sweat and pain. No surrender, even when the lungs collapse. Built for combat. Still attacking back. Heavy breathing sweat dripping from the lungs. Built for combat. Fight after fight after fight. When the weak mentally fall, then the strong embrace the war. That's what pressure built me for.
Push harder, move faster, mind colder, heart darker. No comfort in the final round. No fear when you hit the ground. Only discipline remain. Inside the pressure red pain. Fluorescent lights over battered faces. Bodies moving through invisible cages. Everybody fighting silent wars. Trying not to collapse on the floor. Heartbeat pounding like combat drums. Pain and exhaustion make me numb. Still I stand when the weak retreat. Still addicted to the hell. Built for combat. Now the darkest fuel my rage. Built for combat. Built inside the cage. No surrender, even when the spirit cracks. Built for combat. Still attacking back. Heavy breathing, blood dripping from my head. Built for combat. Built too hard to bend. When the body screams stop, but the soul demand more. That's what warriors are for. Built for combat. Built for combat. Built for combat. Forged in darkness, raised by pain. Built for pressure. Again and again. Yeah, no sleep in the fight camp. No mercy in the mindset. Pressure makes diamonds, or it breaks bones. Cold floor, bare feet on the black mat. Heavy lungs, sweat dripping through the snapback. Coach yelling while the clock keeps ticking. Everybody tough till the body starts quitting. Bruised ribs, blood stains on the hoodie. Pain talk loud, but the hunger talk louder to me.
Another round, another choke, another lesson. Built my soul inside a cage of aggression. Hands taped tight like I'm ready for war. Every scar got a story carved into the core. No applause in the underground dungeon. Only hard breathing in the sound of a gungeon. They don't see the nights that I stayed in the fire. Legs giving out, but I pushed even higher. Pressure on my chest like a mountain collapse. Still crawl forward when my energy snapped.
And the walls keep closing in, but the beast underneath my skin keeps screaming one more round, one more war, don't back down.
I am pressure, feel it cracking through my veins. I am pressure, turn the weakness into pain. Surrender, when the lights go dark again. I am pressure, made a monster out of me. I am pressure, heavy breathing through the smoke. I am pressure, never breaking, never fall. When the body says stop and the spirit says go, that's the moment champions grow.
Late nights in the gym with the speakers distorted. Every dream that I got, man, I had to extort it. Nothing given when you come from the bottom. Had to sharpen every instinct inside of the problem. Heavy bag swinging like a pendulum curse. Every hit make the pressure feel worse. But the pain became fuel in the engine. Now the fear got drowned in the tension. Fight tape running on a cracked little screen. Studying killers while I sharpen routines. Everybody wanna win on a highlight reel. Survive how the darkness really feel. Ice band freezing all the hate in my veins. Still hearing no failure scream in my brain. But the mat never lies in the cage, never pity you. You either build discipline or die looking pretty. And the sweat keep pouring down while the demons gather round. Still breathing through the storm, still surviving every war.
I am pressure, feel it cracking through my veins. I'm pressure, turn the weakness into pain. No surrender, when the lights go dark again. I'm pressure, made a monster out of me. I'm pressure, heavy breathing through the smoke. I'm pressure, never breaking, never fall. When the body says stop and the spirit says go, that's the moment champions grow.
Push, push. Even when the lungs collapse. Push, push. Even when the vision cracks.
Pressure build kings, pressure build beasts. Pressure turn fear into violence unleashed. No comfort, no mercy, no easy road home. Only sweat on the mat and survival in the soul. Heartbeat banging like war drums. Knuckles bleeding while the crowd numb. No halo over my head. Only discipline and dread. Every loss turns steel in my bloodstream. Every scar stitched straight into my bloodstream. Now the darkness move when I arrive. Built for pressure, built to survive. I am pressure, not a fire live inside. I am pressure, turn the fear into my power. No surrender, even if the whole world falls. I am pressure, never broke one call. I am pressure, still standing through the flame. I am pressure, I remember every pain. When the body says stop and the spirit says fight, that's the reason I survive. I am pressure. Never broken.
Yeah. Down on the mat. Pressure on the chest. No panic. This what warriors are built. Yeah.
Cold floor pressing against my back. Heavy breathing echo through the black mag. Cold shelling while the timer counts slow. Another round deeper into the unknown. Hands locked tight in the middle of the combat. Sweat dripping hard with the blood spots set. Bodies crashing like controlled collisions. Pain became part of the daily condition now. Everybody talking tough till exhaustion. Till survival replace all the confidence. The ground game reveal what the soul made of. When your lungs burn dry and the pressure rough. Bruise ribs ache every move that I make. Still fighting through what the soul ain't no break. No spotlight inside this aggression. Any discipline sharpened through oppression. Late nights training while the city sleep. Demons in my mind running way too deep. But the everything, fuel inside the cake. And the deeper the struggle pull, the calmer I become inside the pool. Every scar became a map, showing me how to attack. Ground game, shaped my soul. Now the pressure feel control. No peace resting in my chest. Only hunger without rest. Broken, pressure tightening slow. Broken, never letting go. No surrender, even when the lungs collapse. Broken, still crawling back. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the lights. Broken, fight after fight after fight. When the weak men mentally crack and the strong stay calm in attacks, like the difference on the mat. Push harder, move smoother, mind sharper, heart colder. No panic in the chokehold grip. No fear when exhaustion mad. Only discipline remain. Inside the pressure and pain. Fluorescent lights over battered souls. Bodies moving wild, though war drums roll. Everybody fighting something big. Trying not to mentally say. Heartbeat sounding like combat bass. Sweat and blood mixing in the space. Every breath having your death before. In the struggle, raised by war, yeah, built for pressure. Locked inside the chamber, no escape. Only pressure, only survive. Cold walls closing in around my focus. Heavy breathing while the pain stay noticed. Hands wrapped tight under flickering lights. Another war waiting deep in the night. Black mat stained from the years of suffering. Bodies moving while the bass keep thundering. Coach yelling louder than the pounding drums. Pain turned monsters into dangerous ones. Everybody tough when it takes your full. Different story when exhaustion pull. The pressure chamber expose the truth. Every weakness hiding under the roof. Bruise knuckles ache every strike I throw. Still another round before I go. No comfort hidden inside this obsession. Only repetition and sharpen my attention. A late night trap with aggressive thoughts. Trying to become everything pressure taught. Sweat dripping hard from inside of my face. Still standing tall in the darkest place. And the tighter the pressure grip, the calmer I become in it. Every scar became control, forged deeper inside my soul. Pressure chamber, darkness in my veins. Pressure chamber, built from sweat and pain. No surrender, even when all collapse. Chamber, still attacking back. Chamber, sweat dripping from the lights. Pressure chamber, fight after fight after fight. With the wind until they fall, and the strong embrace the war. That's what pressure built me for. Heavy bag swinging under blood red lights. Every punch sounding violent tonight. Mouth dry from another endless circuit. Still moving while my muscles twitching. Fight tape running on a broken screen. Studying killers and brutal routines. No glamorous life inside this mission. Only sacrifice and repetition. I seen fear freeze men in position. See pressure mentally break ambition. The cage reveal who you truly are. When fatigue hit the deepest part. Ice bath freezing through damaged bones. Still obsessed while the world go home. No peace waiting outside the gym. Only discipline, conflict.
suffering built that. Now pain don't scare me anymore. It became what I was built for. Every bruise reshaped my mind. Now the pressure feel divine. No comfort left inside my chest. Only hunger without rest. Pressure chamber, darkness in my face. Pressure chamber, built from sweat and pain. No surrender, even when the lungs collapse. Chamber, still attacking back. Sweat dripping from the lights. Pressure chamber, fight after fight after fight. When the weak mentally fall and the strong embrace the war. That's what pressure built me for. Push harder, move sharper, mind colder, heart darker. Pressure either break your soul or teach your blood complete control. No easy road for men like us, only discipline and trust. Fluorescent lights over battered faces, bodies moving through invisible cages. Everybody fighting private wars, trying not to collapse on the floor. Heartbeat pounding like combat drums. Pain and exhaustion make men numb. Still I stand when the weak retreat. Still I dig to the head. Pressure chamber, now the darkness fuel my rage. Pressure chamber, built inside the cage. No surrender, even when the spirit cracks. Chamber, still attacking back. Blood dripping from my head. Pressure chamber, still too hard to bend. Where the body's dreams stop, but the soul demand more. That's what glory was for. Pressure chamber, pressure chamber, pressure chamber. Forged in darkness, raised by pain. Pressure blade there. Again and again. Ain't no glory in the warm-up. Pain starts after the comfort dies. This ain't fitness, it's survival. Black hoodie, mouth guard sitting in my pocket. Old wounds healing while the new one steady throbbing. Cold rain falling outside of the gym door, but inside every man prepared for war. Hands wrapped, black tape, cutting circulation. Heartbeat sinking with the hunger and frustration. Everybody chasing greatness on the surface. Few understand the violence underneath the purpose. Sweat stains covering the concrete floor. Heavy breathing echo through the corridor. No cameras when the body starts shaking. No applause when the spirit starts breaking. Cold screaming move on my knees, feel weak. Still another 5 rounds for the end of the week. Pressure on my neck like a chain made of stone. But this case taught me how to suffer alone. Pain became the language that I know. Darkness became the place I grow. Every scar carved into my skin turns survival into discipline. Cage discipline. Get inside the pressure. Cage discipline. Pain only make me better. No retreat, no weakness in my soul. Cage discipline. My blood run cold. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the lights. Cage discipline. Fight after fight after fight. When the body's screaming up, but the spirit don't fully pain. That's what warriors are for. Dead tired, but the grind still calling. Legs giving out, but the mindset crawling. Every failure turned fuel for the mission. Every bruise became part of the vision. Every back swinging like a warning sign. Every punch got rage buried inside. No silver spoon, no shortcut path. Only discipline forged inside the raps. Ice wrapped tight around swollen joints. Still showing up because the pain got purpose. Everybody loved to shine at the finish. Nobody loved the blood when the soul diminished. Fingernails cracked from the grappling pressure. Mouth dry, lungs burning under the stretcher. Still another round when the coach say go. That's the part weak men never know. Through the pressure and fatigue, I became what I believe. No comfort left in my veins. Only hunger, only pain. Cage discipline. Built inside the pressure. Cage discipline. Pain only make me better. No retreat, peace, only working repetition. No fear, no quit, only scars and ambition.
Pressure shape the animal, pressure build the will. You either break under weight or learn to kill. Every round feel heavier now. Vision blurry, but I won't bow. Heartbeat slam like war production. Built my calmness inside destruction. Underground gym with the iron smell. Every fighter fighting private hells. But the weak buried by excuses, and the strong become ruthless. Cage discipline. Now the pain live inside me. Cage discipline. Darkness only sharpen me. Resurrector, puppet to the floor. Cage discipline. Still too angry to die. Heavy breathing, blood dripping to the floor. Cage discipline. Still demanding more. When the body says stop, but the spirit ignites. That's what keeps me alive. Cage discipline. Cage discipline. Cage discipline.
Forged in suffering, built for war. Yeah. Another night inside the war room. Another round with the pressure. No shortcuts in this life. Only scars and respect. Heavy footsteps stumble through the hallway. Cold eyes focus while the weak fade away. Black duffel bag hanging off my shoulder. Mindset dogging my discipline colder. Sweat dripping off the edge of my jawline. Every second feeling like the front line. Coach screaming while the clock stay ruthless. Pain made killers at the ones who stay focused. Hands wrapped tight till the fingers go numb. Still throwing punches through the sound of the drum. No luxury hidden inside this ambition. Only hard rounds and repetitive submission. The mat smell like blood and exhaustion. Bodies moving with aggressive precision. Everybody tough when the camera recorded. Different story when the lungs stop working. Late nights fighting with fatigue and silence. Built my corners in the middle of violence. Every bruise became another reminder. Pressure either break you or refine you. And the deeper the pressure sink, the harder it become to think. Still I breathe and hold the line. One more war before I die. My warfare. Pressure tearing through my veins. My warfare. Discipline inside the pain. No surrender. When the bodies start to crack. My warfare. Still crawling back. Heavy breathing. Darkness living in my chest. No filter. Pain became my rest. When the weak man run away and the strong man stay. That's where champions are made. Hey. Cold showers after training feel electric. Whole body shaking but the mindset relentless. Fight tape running on a cracked television. Studying pressure like a religious addiction. Heavy bag swinging under dim red lighting. Every hit sounded like internal fighting. No soft life waiting on the outside. Only sacrifice standing by my side. Everybody wanna shine in the spotlight. You survive only suffering at midnight. I see grown men fold under expectation. I see monsters built from isolation. Next off from another brutal session. Legs weak from endless repetition. Still another round when the timer restart. That's how discipline rewires the heart. Sweat mixed with blood on the gym floor. Every failure make the hunger war more. Now the pressure feel natural to me, like violence became part of my breathing art. Every scar became a map, leading me through every trap. No comfort left in my bones, only war inside my soul. Black warfare. Pressure tearing through my veins. Black warfare. Discipline inside the pain. No surrender. When the bodies start to crack. Black warfare. Still crawling back. Heavy breathing. Darkness living in my chest. Black warfare. Pain became my rest. When the weak man run away and the strong man stay. That's where champions are made. Push harder, move faster. No mercy, no master. Pressure built the mind for war. Pain unlocked what's at the core. No applause inside the grind. Only monsters getting refined. Fluorescent lights over battered faces. Everybody fighting different demons in cages. Some want glory, some want escape. Some just trying not to mentally break. Heartbeat shaking through the silence loud. Still standing while the weak fall down. Every breath feel heavier now. Still too angry to bow. Black warfare. Now the pressure live in me. Black warfare. Pain became identity. No
crack. My warfare, still attacking back. Heavy breathing, blood dripping from my head. My warfare, still too hard to bend. When the body says stop, but the soul says stay. That's how legends are made. Mad warfare. Mad warfare. Mad warfare.
Mad warfare.
Built through pressure. Raised in pain. Born for combat. Pain and again.
Pressure on my throat. Still breathing. Still fighting. That's the mentality. Yeah! Cold sweat dripping off the side of my face. Heavy breathing echo through the training space. Hands wrapped tight while the speakers explode. Another night carrying impossible loads. Black mats covered in blood and frustration. Bodies moving through exhaustion and tension. Cold screaming louder than the pounding bass. Pain written clearly across every face. No shortcuts hidden inside this obsession. Only hard rounds and relentless progression. Everybody confident before the pressure arrives. Different story when survival collide. My ribs ache every time that I twist. Still throwing punches through the pain in my fist. The weak search comfort when the suffering hit. The strong get addicted and learn not to quit. Late nights trapped with the demons alone. Learning how to sharpen the mind and the stone. Every scar carved discipline in my soul. Now the pressure feel like something I control. And the tighter the chokehold squeeze, the calmer I become underneath. Every struggle taught me this. Fear don't matter if the mindset built. Chokehold mentality. Pressure running through my veins. Chokehold mentality. Built from suffering and pain. No surrender, even when the body breaks. Chokehold mentality. Still wide awake. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the lungs. Chokehold mentality. Fight after fight after fight. When the weak fall mentally and the strong embrace the war, that's what pressure built me for. Heavy bag swinging under dim red lights. Every strike sounding violent tonight. Mouth dry from another endless circuit. Still moving while my whole body twitching. Fight tape running on the broken screen. Studying killers and aggressive routines. No glamorous life inside the mission. Only sacrifice and repetition. I seen fear freeze men in position. Seen pressure destroy false ambition. The cage reveal everything you hide. Every weakness buried deep inside. Ice bath freezing all the inflammation. Still obsessed with reaching domination. No peace waiting outside the gym. Only discipline built from suffering within. Another round when the lungs collapse. Another drill till the body snap. Still refusing to mentally fold. That's how pain to my spirit cold. Every bruise became a sign that survival reshaped my mind. No comfort left inside my chest. Only hunger without rest. Chokehold mentality. Pressure running through my veins. Chokehold mentality. Built from suffering and pain. No surrender, even when the body breaks. Chokehold mentality. Still wide awake. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the lungs. Chokehold mentality. Fight after fight after fight. When the weak fall mentally and the strong embrace the war, that's what pressure built me for. Push harder, move sharper, heart colder, mind darker. Pressure either break your soul or teach your blood complete control. No easy road for men like us. Only discipline and trust. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead. Bodies moving half alive, half dead. Everybody battling by mentality. That pressure feeling through my veins. Chokehold mentality. Built inside the cage. No surrender, even when the spirit crack. Chokehold mentality. Still attacking back. Heavy breathing, blood dripping from my hands. Chokehold mentality. Still too hard to bend. When the body screams stop, but the soul demand more. That's what warriors are for. Chokehold mentality. Chokehold mentality. Chokehold mentality. Forged in darkness. Raised by pain. Built for pressure. Again and again. Yeah. Lights low. Hands right. Mind cold. Another ritual begins. Same motivation. This obsession. Dark gym walls with the sweat soaked there. Every silence hanging everywhere. Old scars hidden underneath the sleeves. Every fighter carrying private grief. Bare feet walking on the freezing mat. Dreams and pressure mixed together in that. Coach yelling while the timer cut deep. Another round before the body can't breathe. Heavy bass knocking through the speakers loud. Pain and discipline drawing in the crowd. Everybody hungry for a better life, but sacrifice the only asking price. Neck sore from the grappling pressure. Mind sharpened through the stormy weather. No soft road hidden in this mission. Only endless fighting repetition. The mirror showed exhaustion in my eyes, but the hunger still somehow survives. Pressure sat heavy on my lungs tonight. Still I won't strike back into the fight. And the deeper the struggle go, the colder my spirit grow. Every bruise became a sign. A survivor rewind my mind. Built through pain and pressure. Suffering make me better. No surrender when the bodies start to fall. Black belt ritual. Turn my blood cold. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the lights. Black belt ritual. Fight after fight after fight. When the weak break mentally and the strong embrace the pain. That's what warriors are made. Yeah. Late night studying no fight footage. Learning discipline through all the bruises. Every chokehold tighten around my neck. Every setback, build another step. Every back swinging like a hanging ghost. Every punch feeding rage the most. No shortcuts waiting at the finish line. Only sacrifice repeated over time. I seen fear living inside contenders. I seen fake confidence dismembered. Pressure reveal who you really are. One exhaustion hit the deepest part. Hands trembling after endless sparring. Still another session in the morning. Ice bath freezing every ache and bone. Still too obsessed to leave it alone. Underground gym under flickering light. Bodies moving like survivors of war tonight. Now pain don't feel like punishment anymore. It became the language at the center of war. Every scar carves something deep. Not a pressure part of me. No peace living in my soul. Only hunger without control. Black belt ritual. Built through pain and pressure. Black belt ritual. Suffering make me better. No surrender when the bodies start to fall. Black belt ritual. Turn my blood cold. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the lights. Black belt ritual. Fight after fight after fight. When the weak break mentally and the strong embrace the pain. That's what warriors are made. Yeah. Push harder, move cleaner, heart colder, mind meaner.
No comfort in the ritual, no mercy in the climb. Only discipline repeated one round at a time. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead. Bodies moving half a laugh if dead. Everybody carrying hidden scars, trying to survive eternal wars. Heartbeats sounding like combat drums. Still standing while the weak go numb. Every breath heavier than before. Still demanding more.
Down on the mat. Pressure on the chest. No panic. This is where warriors are built. Cold floor pressing against my back. Heavy breathing, echo through the black mat. Coach yelling while the timer counts slow. Another round deeper into the unknown. Hands locked tight in the middle of combat. Sweat dripping hard where the blood spots at. Bodies crashing like controlled collisions. Pain became part of the daily condition. Everybody talking tough till exhaustion. To survive or replace all the confidence. The ground game reveal what the soul made of. When your lungs burn dry and the pressure rough. Bruce ribs at every move that I make. Still fighting through every second away. No spotlight inside this aggression. Only discipline sharpened through oppression. Late nights training while the city sleep. Demons in my mind running way too deep. But the map became therapy for rage. And pressure came fuel inside the cage. And the deeper the struggle pull, the calmer I become inside the bull. Every scar became a map, showing me how to attack. Ground game, pressure tightening slow. Ground game, never letting go. No surrender, even when the lungs collapse. Ground game, still crawling back. Heavy breathing, sweat dripping from the lights. Ground game, fight after fight after fight. When the weak man mentally crack, and the strong stay calm and attack. That's the difference on the mat. Heavy black swinging under broken lights. Every strike sounding dangerous tonight. Mouth dry from another endless thrill. Still moving off obsession and will. Fight tape playing on the old TV. Studying killers and technique repeatedly. No easy route hidden in the mission. Only violent repetition after repetition. After addition mentally. Very contenders, sincere break. Fake pretenders. The ground don't care how loud you speak. The mat expose every weakness underneath. Ice wrapped tight around damaged knees. Still showing up because the hunger deep. No comfort waiting outside the gym. Only sacrifice caught within. Another takedown slam into the earth. Another reminder what the song would was. Now play don't scare me anymore. It became what I was built for. Every bruise reshaped my soul. Now the pressure feel controlled. No peace resting in my chest. Only hunger without rest. Pressure tightening slow. Ground game, never letting go. No surrender, even when the lungs collapse. Ground game, still crawling back. Every breathing sweat dripping from the lights. Ground game, fight after fight. When the weak man mentally crack, and the strong stay calm and attack. That's the difference on the mat. Push harder, move smoother, mind sharper, heart colder. No panic in the chokehold grip. No fear when exhaustion hit. Only discipline remain inside the pressure and pain. Fluorescent lights over battered souls. Bodies moving on the war drums loud. Everybody fighting something deep. Try not to miss a mistake. Heartbeat sounding like combat bass. Sweat and blood mixing in the space. Every breath heavier than before. Still demanding more. Ground game, now the pressure fuel my veins. Ground game, built from losses and pain. No surrender, even when my spirit crack. Ground game, coming down the back, every breathing. That's what made me adapt. Ground game! Forged in struggle, raised by war, built for pressure, forevermore.